Vertx Phantom LT 2.0 pants. These are an updated version of the original Vertx Phantom LT pants, of which I have one in every color. I really like them. I like the design of the Vertx pants because they're a little bit more under the radar. They don't have big, flappy Velcro pockets. The pockets sit a little bit more streamlined, and they look a little bit closer to normal pants. They still have the ripstop fabric, but they're closer to normal pants than a lot of the other tactical versions out there. And so they came out with an updated version of it and wanted to go over some of the changes for you. These pants retail for $60.95. I'll put a link down below. Size-wise, you can get them from a 28-inch waist all the way out to a 54-inch waist and 30-inch length down to a 36-inch length. They come in a bunch of colors: black, OD, navy, khaki, smoke gray, and desert tan. So anything to suit your needs. The fabric on these is a 6.5 ounce 65-35 poly cotton blend. Really, it's very similar to the original Phantom LT pants. Let me go over some of the things first that they say that they have improved and updated with these pants. The fabric, as long as I'm on that, they say that the fabric is a little bit, it has a nicer finish, it's a little bit softer. For me, when I get a pair of Vertx pants, they usually come pretty stiff, and after some number of washes, they eventually become very soft, very pliable. These are maybe just a hint less stiff than some of my other ones, and maybe it feels just a little bit different, but it's certainly not a night and day difference. Might be a little bit improved on the fabric. They changed the waist, they improved the fit of the waist. It apparently has a higher rise now and back. I'm not sure it needed that because sometimes when I wear them, the back can kind of, because of the higher rise, you put a belt on and the back can kind of come down a little bit like this, and you get a little bit, almost like a collar roll on a suit jacket. You get a little bit of sort of a waist roll. And so I'm not sure it needed the higher back, but they put that there. They added a tool pocket. This is the biggest improvement, I think. Tool pocket or a knife pocket, one on each side. It does have something similar in the Phantom Ops pants that I'll show you. And they're a little bit slimmer cut by about 1/4 of an inch, which I'll show you as well. Overall, they're essentially the original Phantom LT pants with a few slight modifications. I think the only biggest thing that you're going to notice is the addition of this tool pocket. That's the biggest addition. Some people, if you thought the original Phantom pants were just a little bit too baggy, I guess you'll get a slightly slimmer cut with these, but still very functional, very easy to move in. Let me give you a basic rundown of the construction of the pants, and then I'll compare them to the other Vertx pants that there are. The waist here, belt loops, 2 in front, 4 in back, so 6 belt loops total. They will accommodate, I believe, a 2-inch belt. 2-inch belt. There is a button closure here and a brass YKK zipper. I admittedly have sometimes where the zipper gets stuck on my Vertx pants and I have trouble pulling it down. I don't know why that is. These zippers seem to be just a little bit more gritty than some other YKK zippers. It's locking like most other tactical pants. If the zipper pull is up or down, you can't pull it open. If the zipper pulls straight up, it'll pull open. And here there's the Vertx logo. And then on the inside here, these pants are made in assembled in El Salvador of US components. The biggest difference in these pants can be seen looking at them from the side. The original Phantom LT pants did not have a knife pocket here. When they came out with the Phantom Ops pants, they sewed on a knife pocket. The knife pocket is on the outside of the pants. So again, going with the a little bit more overt style of these pants, the knife pocket is a little bit more overt on the outside of them. The Phantom LT 2.0s have a knife pocket, but it is sewn into the pants. So it's a pocket in the pants. It's not as obvious as the pocket that's sewn on the outside over here. A little bit more under the radar here. The placement is also different. On the Phantom Ops pants, you can see that the opening of the knife pocket is about 2 inches higher than the bottom of the pocket, whereas on the Phantom LT 2.0s, it's even with the bottom of the pocket. As a personal preference, I like the height of the Phantom Ops pants better because the knife is a little bit more kind of on your side as opposed to a little bit more down under your hip. I don't really get the sense that I feel like I'm sitting on the knife when it's down lower, but I do prefer it to be a little bit more up here. So if I had a choice, I would move that knife pocket on the Phantom LT 2.0s up about 2 inches so it was even with this. Moving down, the other big difference is in the cargo pockets. The two Phantom LTs are just about 7 inches there, 7 inches there, by going on the seam, 9 inches and about 9 inches. So pretty same pockets here, same size flap. They both have one blousing area. And then when you get the Phantom Ops pants, the Phantom Ops have a much wider pocket, so 7.5 inches, a little bit shorter though, 7.5 by 8 versus 7 by 9. Also, the Phantom Ops pants have a bigger flap here and 3 actually blousing folds. So the pockets on the Phantom Ops, both between the knife pocket and the side cargo pockets, blouse out more. All 3 pants have an inner pocket on the inside of this cargo pocket. It's a 4 by 4 inch square right here. Same on all 3, and that is perfect for sticking your cell phone. My cell phone sits inside the pocket right there, and these pockets are very easy for just running your hand in and pulling your cell phone or whatever else you're putting in there out. The last difference on these pants, as I mentioned before, the Phantom LT 2.0s are a little bit slimmer as compared to the other ones. These pants are all 33/30s, and I'm going to measure them all right across this seam here. First, the biggest, the Phantom Ops pants measure right about 11 inches. The original Phantom LTs also right about 11 inches. And then the Phantom LT 2.0s, ten and a half. So just a little bit, not a huge amount, not enough that it's going to make the pants more constricted, but enough that it will make them look just a little bit slimmer when you're wearing them, for those that thought they were maybe just a little bit too baggy. Lastly, a note on general sizing of Vertx pants. I wear a 32 in all of my pants in general. Vertx pants, I always buy an inch bigger. I always buy a 33-inch waist in these because for some reason they run just a little bit narrow in the waist. So take note of that. Let me know if you have experienced the same thing. So there you have it, the Phantom LT 2.0s compared to the original Phantom LTs compared to the Phantom Ops pants. Are these pants a night and day difference between the other ones? They really are not. They're not a game changer. They do have some minor improvements. I like that they included the knife pocket. I do wish it was up just a little bit higher if I had to pick. I like that they are a little bit thinner. The fabric is maybe a little bit softer, nothing big. The higher riding waist, I don't really care for. I thought it was fine the way before. Not a huge deal, but it's there. Otherwise, if you don't have these and you have the original Phantom LTs, is it worth going and buying these? I would say if you really want the knife pocket, then I would get them. Otherwise, you could do like I always used to do and just clip the knife right here. Not the end of the world. But they are nice pants. They did make some improvements. So check them out. Let me know what you think of them. Let me know if you have them. Let me know if you have similar experiences with them. The Vertx Phantom LT 2.0.